Good day, Dobar dan, and buena day. Welcome to the new episode of Tezalovic, which Emperor Petar the Magnanimous. That's right, Petar is the emperor, although a really old emperor at that. We just founded this empire some 4 years ago. A few years has passed since the previous recording, which I decided to skip a few because nothing really big is happening. And I've noticed that on the line of succession, there isn't much of us Tezalovic left. And I see two Greeks on the 5th and 6th in line, which is a part of the reason why Danish and the other one, Stepan, recently got married to two Dutch women. Such as this one. Oh no, Jaco's daughter. I figured out how to pronounce it. It's not Jaco, it's Jaco. So Jaco's daughter, depending on the pronunciation of Dutch, is recently married to Danish here. Already has a son named Mihailo. And soon have another one. So don't you worry, our line of succession is secured. There's going to be no succession crisis. Otherwise, I would be changing laws to like elective or something to try to get the other kinsmen from coastal Croatia, Dalmatia in particular, to rule the empire. There isn't much to do other than I'm going to spend my last few years in the business focus, which I've been doing just that, just up the stewardship. And I'm stressed. Originally, I was thinking about, oh, I'll just pass away and let the sun take over. Well, since I'm not sure about that, I'm just going to brew me a potion. Why the not? In this state, I almost do not care about the quality of my potion. Still, rummaging through my drawers, I can't decide on which ingredients to use. The gallbladder could perhaps possess some hidden properties, I suppose. Gallbladder or liver? Oh, well. You know what? Just give me gallbladder and liver. Have them both removed. And let me drink. Just save all that money for the next emperor. If he's still on by that time. I brewed the potion just like its recipe dictated. Mere seconds after it passed my lips, a wave of pleasurable sensations rolled over me. While the peak of my bliss was short-lived, the first rush must have washed away the dispiriting darkness that has plagued me for so long. I feel different. Lighter. There we go. Okay, no longer stressed. But remember, I'm a cripple. I lost my eye to the wolves. The court physician deliberately cut my hand off while I was dealing with dysentery. I had to get a new court physician who disfigured me, but it cured my dysentery. Don't ask why, it's just I really want to get rid of it. This was during the time before I became emperor, or was that during? Who knows, but I'm paranoid right now. And now he's stressed. Yakozun. Yeah, apparently the count over there, who is also my friend ever since he did his service in the Bosnian army, he left his children. See? That's why Anna, daughter-in-law, and Alice, my other daughter-in-law. So I left his children in Bosnia, and now we got Albrecht. I'll give him ambitions, why the hell not? There's going to be plenty of people who miss me, and some will not, because I made robberies of the bunch. And I can understand those two from the Opavian Shemisled dynasty. Where? Raiders. And a council of Bosnia rejected the institution of ruler title grant sovereignty law. Bastards. Just get me the best commanders on the job, if any. He can come here, and the other one too. We'll do with these raiders. Hey, since I'm Emperor now, that means when we search for stuff, we get Tier 3 weapon, jewelry, and armor. Although I already have the armor. That was back during the Slavic pagan days, when Branimir was ruling Bosnia. Go for it. Not sure why the Greek is here. I'm surprised no one's taken the Kurd. Isn't the Kurdish man still here? No, I have a lot of people in court. Oh no, I think the Kurdish man left. He either died or he really went on his way out of here. I don't care if I'll get killed in action. At least I'll go down fighting. That's something that I would want. Nomads, negative patrol. Ah, the Dalmatian granddaughter. You want to marry Chatin? Name? Catholic? You guys are Catholic. How about that? Sure. Catholic nomads. I know what his name is going to be. There's another name of a South Slavic origin that I've wanted to use in a while. Boží dar, which means God's gift. I know my names. It just tells you how wickedly cultured I am these days. What's going on up there? Oh yeah, you're part of that huge holy war against Denmark. Cathar heresy appeared in Graz. Oh gosh. Don't know who you are, but we know there is a heresy in Vukovar, but that already went away. And now Catharism is in Graz, but we shouldn't worry about that. But I'm no longer zealous. Well, I was really devoted to God, man. Also, just in case, move over there. In case the revolt were to break out. If I'm still around, if I make around 1,500 gold, let's search for a smith and get some new crown jewels, because those crown jewels I wear are still of a pagan origin. And we thought, well, we should modernize ourselves. To something that would make everyone look respected. That everyone would respect me more. With this set of jewels that I will have. If I'm going to be passing soon, I'm sure he will. Whoa! What happened to you? You were a good man, and all of a sudden you became an impaler and an evil man. You will not excommunicate him because many reasons. Has influenced college of cardinals. Blast it! A blessed has passed. Gavrilo Ivkovic lived a pious life following the true example of God. He passed on August 25th, 973. Now people have wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Gavrilo's honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he lived. A virtuous exemplar of the true Catholic, the Pope will write his name among the pious Christians of old. A bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example of death. Blessed be in his memory once again in the arms of God. Blessed be his name. Gavrilo of Belgrade. Died of severe stress. Well, he's more godly than I am. Good man. And his son is the king of Serbia. How about that? And he was the Count of Belgrade. A Serbian saint coming soon, if the Pope will allow it. So this is a good beatification. Good. We got some good news and bad news. The good news is the Holy Roman Emperor is dead. With the death of Emperor Gerald the Missionary, I am free from my status as a tributary. But the bad news is, there's two Western empires now. The Holy Roman Empire and a breakaway new empire of Francia, which Francia is Orthodox. Although, interestingly enough, despite the border gore, as you could see, it is in the Empire of Francia that has the Orthodox majority. And now there's an empire with a Catholic majority, which has it always been. So you could say this new empire appeals to the Orthodoxy. But their line of succession is elective, similar to the Holy Roman Empire. Well, actually, the Holy Roman Empire is princely elective. Theirs is just elective monarchy. So now we got two empires of the West now. Although strength-wise, they have 9,000, while they still have a whopping 31,000. We have 10,000. Bulgaria has 6,000, which they have been weakened over time. And also that means, since we're no longer a tributary, that means we get to make 24 gold a month. We're going to spend a lot of money. Like right now. Well, first things first. Give me some more animal parts. And we need a new set of jewels. The best quality that Bosnia has to offer. This is our celebration. Though I was about to say that this is a beginning of a new golden age, but no. That golden age might come at a later time, which not only I would pass, but Danish may not live longer due to his long-lasting syphilis he has, and a grandson who is far from being an adult. The boy still has a lot left to learn if he were to be, you know, the most powerful man in, well, he's not that powerful, I mean, look, we sit between two great powers. I'm sure the ledger says something about it. Where is it on the index? Realm, maybe, religions, characters, my dynasty, dark passes. Well, you can see right now, the Holy Roman Empire is the biggest empire in the world. The second is Hispania, third Yemen, fourth Byzantine, Tibet, Arabia, that's 6. France is... okay, let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're in the top 10, you could say, of the great powers in terms of realm size. But the Holy Roman Empire is the biggest army. Well, where does us rank? Well, not in the top 10. But the Holy Roman Empire, it has the world's strongest army, you could say, in terms of size. That's the statistics I would want to know. And you could say, how does it kill so many people? Oh, well, that was of the past. Way back in the 800s. He's got a huge kill list. Most died in dungeons. Some slain. Yeah. Man was a killer. 2 animal parts. That was nice to know. Alright. Overheard the same conversation again and again. And apparently a most renowned goldsmith is traveling through Bosnia, and my courtiers excitedly about her work. Perhaps I should invite this woman to her service. Nicolina the goldsmith. Deceitful. I don't know about that. But nothing displays authority like fine jewelry. The goldsmith Nicolina courteously accepted my invitation and arrived at court a mere week later. She has presented me with sketches of her previous work and several letters of recommendation. I am assured of her skill, though I would ask myself just how much money I can spare for a set of crown jewels. Oh my goodness! Jeez! Should I spend all that money? But then again, we make about 24 a month. I think we'll be fine. And here we'll have enough money for the new emperor. One and all shall see the indisputable might of House Tezalovic. I'm the founder of the empire. Spare no expense. Petar is like... He has the warrior blood of Vladislav, and he is mostly virtuous as Helen. He is the best of both. And he's the founder of the empire, so let's make it happen. Dalmatian girl's all grown up now. She's chaste and she's groomed. Yep, it's a match made for the Khazar. Now go on, get out of here. Oh yes, those people up there. It happened while I was not recording. We've converted these people. Should I go out and on a journey? No, I don't think I have time. Not going to be around long enough. I just want to see my crown jewels. I was about to say my jewels, but that could be taken out of context for you dirty-minded people out there. Learned poet. I wonder when this king is going to go away. And once Sardinia is free, we'll look to Sardinia for potential alliances. Because we're not allied with the Holy Roman Empire anymore. Holy Roman Byzantine de jure holding over Istria. Oh yeah, that one place in Istria. The city of Pula. Right. Excellent paper on the mind of God. Interesting. Where's my jewels? Give it here. 10th Holy Roman the larger vault. Good news, my Emperor, Nicholas said excitedly. The goldsmiths informed me that precious metals and gemstones have been located in a nearby province. If we send an expedition, it could increase the quality of the crown jewels we're currently crafting. How much? Oh my god. Look, it's already tier 3. A tier 4 would be nice, but we don't have that kind of money. And if we were to expel the jewelry, it would still not be enough. And I can't repay them. I should have waited. And there is no one to expel or to put him in prison and just suck the money out dry. Hey, how much money does the Pope have? Oh, well, he doesn't like me because I asked for a claim, right? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We've already sent to improve religious relations, but now we just improve diplomatic relations by sending the King of Serbia out there. Yep. I'm gonna gamble on it. Let's bankrupt the damn country. Or bankrupt the empire. And this is the last mistake I will ever make in this life. And Danish is gonna clean up the mess. And maybe he should drink the potion too. So I hear some dried heart. Drink it. Screw it. Let's do it. Negative 500, but we'll soon get out of this. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry. Yep, I've done it. Your Holiness, I need some money. He says no. Or he is of a saint's descent, really? Excuse me. I was crowned by the Pope, yes. I have good piety. Doesn't like me because of well, these other things. And yes, unfortunately, I am proud of myself for some of the things I've did. Tell you what, look, when my crown jewels come in, I'll donate it to the Pope. Just to get him in the good graces. Thieves' Guild has been established in Donia Krai. Smuggler's Ring in Imotski. Although I could expel the Jews, but I would get the arbitrary trade, which is a bad, bad trade to have. Should there ever be a peasant revolt, our retinue would take care of them. Yakulsum. Good looking man. Now hurry up and get the crown jewels, because this is part of Emperor Petar's big ego. That's in Ras. Has nothing to do with the Bosnia. Andrea, come with me. If Serbia can't take care of their problem, we can. And of course I possess a great mind. Be patient. What the? One of my hunting parties caught a great white boar today. White boar? I am told it took 10 men to bring the beast down. And rumors of the effect it had on my soldiers are already spreading through the court. Bards are already composing songs, and Lord the Captain tells me. This certainly goes against my expectations. My vision? How could it be so wrong? Proud hunting parties. Hey, that lowers the revolt risk. Although there isn't any. There's no corruption in Verbosna. How about that? I keep getting bad visions, and yet they always come out good. And don't forget, I got a pet owl with me. Ah, here it is. I was overcome by the excitement and curiosity when Nicolina informed me that the crown jewels were completed. As I'm waiting in my throne wait for her servants to carry the great box across the room, and I struggled not to leap up and meet him halfway. When I finally touched the heavy lid, my hands are shaking. Regalia worthy of a true emperor, a crown of majesty, emerald scepter, and sword of heroes. Look at this, emerald scepter. This scepter is famed for the unusual amount and quality of emeralds adorning it. It is quality 4! The origins of the stones are shrouded in mysteries, and the tales as numerous as the stars. Yep, quality 4 crown of majesty. The hooped crown is made from gold and decorated with foreign precious stones, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, and diamonds. The finest ones, size of a quail's eggs. And the sword of heroes, the ceremonial weapon. This ornamental weapon is an impressive sight. The blade is gilded and the hilt is adorned with foreign precious stones such as rubies and sapphires, and agate cameos depicting legendary warriors. Yes, picture this now, since the original owner's beta. On this sword of heroes, you can see the heroes of the Magnificent Seven. Petar, Leonardus, Kulin, Matininoslav, Romanos, and Cosma. All those guys. I think I got all the names. Yes, I got them all. They're depicted here. You don't have any of the crowns or whatnot. Well, he's got crown of lilies, engraved sword, common maladies and remedies, composed by Pope himself. How long have you been Pope? Oh yeah, he did compose the book while he was Pope. Just whenever he's sick, then he can get a use of that book. It would be nice to have, but now To get into good graces, are going to be giving away some of the artifacts, such as the... Ho ho ho! Yes, give him the obsidian axe. What a splendid object. Now please, give us money! We're broke! And he says yes, at the cost of piety. He'll be bringing the money right away. To the heroic Emperor Petar, may you live in harmony and contentment. Of course I will give you some funds and help spread the faith in the realm. I trust 389 gold will do. Oh no, it's not about the faith. It's about the bank, you know? I don't know if banking exists at this time, but you know what I mean. Some Serbian forces will assist us to deal with the peasants. In 2 months, and we'll be out of debt. Be patient. That was a good gift. Now we make 26 a month. I mean, yes, there is corruption here, such as Smuggler's Ring and Imotski, and, well, there's a Thieves Guild and a highway robber brand in Donia Kraj. So Donia Kraj is the place of trouble, if one were to travel the roads there. Like if anybody's going to be traveling to Banja Luka, Biha, or Jajce, watch out. There's criminals out foot. And we're out of debt. So I guess that investment of the crown was well worth it. And now don't spend it again. Ever. And whatever money that Danish has in his pocket will go to the Imperial Treasury once he becomes Emperor. Bishop Christina. Oh, she's Cathar. Cathar means that women are allowed to own temple holdings, and they can even lead armies. Well, she is both a bishop and a commander of one of the English counties. Yeah, we'll infiltrate. Why not? Talk about money well we'll spend. Here's a kidney and a heart. This had better work. Alright. Now for God's sakes, help me find where to keep some valuables. Just received news that Stanisław, the wise pagan ruler, Tishmi continues around, has died. Hope that his successor be as enlightened as he was. Who's his successor? Yaroslav the Bottomless. The Bottomless? I don't know what I mean by that. But walks with God now. The Bottomless. I don't know what they mean by that, but it would be funny if the nickname Bottomless was applied to an eunuch. Found some 10 gold. This is why I switched to business focus. I knew I would be spending big in the near future. And now that we're free from the sphere of influence of the Holy Roman Empire, well, we can start spending things. Speaking of the Holy Roman Empire, are they still under the defensive pact? Not anymore. Okay, we don't have to worry about them. About fighting tributary wars or whatnot. My magnificent pet owl's finally taken her last breath. Although I've been her guardian for a long time now. Now when it's time to send her off, I've realized that perhaps she's also been watching over me. She was family, and shall be buried next to my ancestors. My pets shall have her name engraved on a rock for generations to remember. Farewell, my owl. As I am 70 years old now. I'm 1 year older than my uncle Martinislav, which he has long since passed. My youngest Stepan. Oh, you have dysentery. Just don't get your lips cut off. Also, mild treatment. She's still gonna die that way. And I'm surprised she's not pregnant yet. One more thing. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are not gonna miss me. But there'll be some that will definitely miss me. Good. Continue improving relations with the Pope. Full authority on executions. That's gonna be my last law change before I pass. Most despicable Emperor of Petar. Oh, it's Italy. I thought it was Holy Roman Empire. No, it's Italy. And also, bad timing. My son just died, and now I got this message. You're declaring war against me? Let me guess. Tribute. Yes, tribute. We have 11. Well, we have 10,000. They have 13,000. And they got 2 tributaries. One from this and the other from that. Which I just recently signed a non-aggression pact with. So. Wonder if you could fool them, but I don't know if it will be definite. Tributary versus alliance of another foreign power. I've been struck by a great loss. The death of Prince Stepan has left me without an apprentice and an assistant, as well as a companion. Oh, I already contemplate on taking on a new pupil. Oh, surely more for Stepan. Man. Now, Danish is the only last living son of mine. But, as he's already an old man, who still has syphilis and a loony, Leah's list, we have 2 grandchildren. Go to God, Stepan. I know they will offer me with, please don't fight us. Yeah, got the rally point right. Who's going to be my last apprentice? Apparently the Kurdish man is still here. Why not? I'll make him my apprentice. If he likes me well enough, maybe he can be a captain. And by golly, he will. The death of Mortis... What? As soon as I appointed an apprentice, the Kurdish man already died. Poor Vazik. Should have known. What are the odds? Go to God, or should we say, since you're of a Islamic faith, go to Allah, or go to the greatest. So go to him. What is that? Not gonna work. It's not gonna join the war because he's a tributary. We might bring him here. So yes, alliance is made, but now King Secondoto the Third wishes to extort a flow of gold from the lands of Bosnia. He is willing to send his soldiers to die for it, but as I'm willing to send mine, I could surrender peacefully now and end this before my soldiers are potentially slaughtered, their families left to die, and villages burnt to the ground. Or we fight to protect our land and drive back these Italian invaders. You know what? No! We must protect what is ours. We shall fight. Let it be known. April 30th, 966. The day we said no. It's no day. And that is a reference to the Greco-Italian War during World War II. Yeah, I guess this is going to be my last war. And yes, we're still making money. Okay, if we can't get Sardinia... Any of your daughters married? Or betrothed, at least? I don't think I have any more, right? Nope. Not possible. Well, we can't have an alliance with anyone at the moment. Oh, the Kagan. What is he doing anything? Well, he's being raided and that's not good enough for an Nord. But we can at least try. At least have some backup. For once. Now, Petar, my grandson, bastard grandson, you may not like me, and I may not like you, but you're gonna collect taxes. Because we need money. We need it now. And, Romanos, you're good at defending, so I need you to get off on the spy master stuff. Well, we're still in the middle of voting for law change. Finish with the politicking and get to the front line. And we may have to get more foreign commanders if I was going to. And any executions that take place will go through me, not the council. Okay, now who wants to be the apprentice? Matter of fact, who's the dumbest person? The one with no skill? The marshal himself. Say, he's brave. We can have two defenders. You know what? I think he needs to get off that marshal job too. Cousin, you're no longer the marshal. The Duke of Crane, which he's known for his organizing. But I don't think we're in the need for organization right now. We're fine as it is. Okay. We already have an organizer, which is my son. Don't know who you are, you're no longer it. So we got two defenders, flanker, one specialized in heavy infantry. Again, we're an empire, that means we have more room. Director of Ragusa, although already old, he's inspiring. Now, this is the best the realms have to offer. So just continue to get our troops together here. And the Italians will be coming in, as well as our 1,000+ horde ally. There's no one else in the world that can help us. Remember, this isn't about territory. This is for the pride of our empire. The Italians could either be coming by ship or by land. They're bringing Venice in. And soon Sardinia will join too. Send our spy master to the capital. Well, actually, first, get a better one. We need Romanos. Where are they? They're on their way. Oh boy, this is head. Well, I got a surprise for these Italians. I invited some foreign commanders in, and that includes my old friend Jaco. Yes, and we made him commander of Bosnia again. Yes, the living three of us. Jaco, Romanos, and Petar. We ride again. Alright, just, we need his defending, and we need, his movement. For the organizer, because we need to get there fast. You know, large number of Italian soldiers and Venetian and soon Sardinian Corsican soldiers will be moving in. as the two empires clash in Istria. Now there's another big clash that's going to happen. Looks like they're going to be heading in the split, so change course. We have to deal with these guys first before we face the bulk of the Italian army there. There's only about 2,000 of them, and here comes their majority with a few more reinforcements behind them. Once we beat them out of it, Sardinia will intervene. Yeah, you have to pass through Donia Cry. First contact. Yep, us three commanders. We ride again. Just like the old times at Benghazi. Oh, these guys at Nin, they're delaying the movement. Should we move in and take them on? I mean, we're going to be on the offensive and it's plains. I mean, look, Jaco, you are an inspiring leader. You can up the morale damage. Romanos, as much as you're good at defending, we need someone better. Who should I take? The Trickster, which is the Frankish man we bought in. Or Bryko, which not only he's good at flanking, but he's also a hunter, which he will do on a pursuit. Which means he'll kill off better against the retreating forces. So Bryko will be with us. So let's move in. Of course, we'll be facing mainly the King's army. Wondering if this would stop them on their tracks and then we would have to kill them off. Of course, there's still many more behind them on the trails of Italian soldiers. Yeah. So they're not stopping. Let's do it. Good God, man. 11,000. And the two, the Emperor and the King are here. With a small amount of Bosnian reinforcements, and there'll be more and more Italians moving in. So I don't know how long we can hold, because our pride and dignity is on the line. This isn't about land. This is just our own pride. But don't forget, there'll be more Venetian reinforcements that could be moving in. So we're against all odds here. We're not defending, we're attacking. Charge of opportunity. We're losing morale. I think you got the best of us. There's too much of them. There's me and the Dutchman. Bryko is still holding. He's the flanker. But here comes more of them. There's no way we can hold them off. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat and we'll figure out what we gotta do next from here. Man, Bosnia's finest just took a huge loss. Minus 62 on the war score. There's only about 40,000 of us left. 5,000 to be exact, as we would be split off into the eastern provinces. And those nomadic reinforcements, I'm not sure how they would contribute. I mean, we did kill off many of their troops as well, but they will be reinforced by their allies. And what more can you do? Yeah, it's too much for us to take on. So we'll figure it out. I mean, if we lose at 100% again, we're going to be paying our money to Italy now. Lord Italy. They're the heretics, which I despise. So let's get together here and we'll figure out the next move. They're having supply limit trouble. It's not going to kill them off that much. And I cannot afford any money to hire some mercenaries. Even if we wanted it to, but I doubt mercenaries would even make a difference. We know they've been making off lots of money. Which they did hire mercenaries of their own. I wonder why they outnumber us greatly. Where the hell are you guys going? Hopefully they'll turn around and tell them to get back over here. Too bad we can't call them over here. It's like, yes, they are a permanent suzerain, but one would think that, should I look for potential allies, but what good are they? I mean, the two of the biggest empires in the world are fighting each other off. I'm surprised Sardinia is not joined yet. Maybe it's because I think our alliance with Sardinia is just, well, I think we basically prevented the Sardinians from joining in, otherwise we would have faced an even bigger disaster. But one would think we already admitted defeat, but we can't have an alliance with Bulgaria because, well, we pissed them off. We don't have any daughters to marry them off. They don't have any daughters. This one's different. Hold on, I got me some thinking to do. Gets me some thinking. None of the Catholic and Orthodox kingdoms around the world have any daughters that my heir, grandson, Mihailo, can be betrothed to a potential alliance. So it's not possible. We're all our own. So our last resort is to look for some mercenaries. As I'm looking into some numbers, and what is the cheapest of the monthly cost? Just based on what I've seen, the cheapest will be the Bulgarian company. 900 light, 450 heavy, 450 light cavalry, and 450 archers. So this is the best that we have to offer, but of course we have to wait for their morale to go up, as well as the reinforcing of more troops, which I think our marshal will have to train more troops for the levy reinforcement rate of our capital. It's the best we could do. Sorry, we're on our own. I think the best we could do right now is just head to Donja Kraj, because that's the nearest mountain county, where if we can lure them here, then maybe we can beat them at the mountains. But that will also be a problem because the king himself knows how to fight in the mountains, and he's a trickster. Maybe it's his unpredictability in battle along with the superior numbers and equipment is how they beat us at, what's the name of the battle? At Kanin. Yes, Kanin was our downfall. But is it truly really? vanished without a trace. Okay, that's nothing to do with the war. At least we didn't lose any of our commanders, right? No, none of them were taken to Italian prison, which I would not want to know what they're like. Those lards. Which, again, they can have Trogdea, Split Tribe, and Hava. While we will await for our eventual return to battle. Okay, that was the trade post. Actually, where is that trade post? In Luca. Ah, that's where the other troops went. The Ragusan trade post is over there. Which means the rest of the army is going to be coming soon. Oh no. Okay, they've taken that holding, which adds a slight percentage. These guys are going to be coming soon. And fast. They probably got an organizer with them. Maybe we wait for the horde to come. And then we'll get back to fighting again. Come on, you gotta play catch up. The reinforcements will be coming. If we could beat them, then we could at least salvage what is left of the Bosnian army. They're gonna split tribe. They got one more holding to go. Which this church holding won't be able to last long. On the 21st, move in. Alright. They're in Trevisto right now. So they're no longer in our visual range. Should we go again? Because they probably got mercenaries with them. So, Jaco, you could still fight. You're still inspiring. You know how to organize, especially organizing retreats, which would have saved us from big disaster. And Bryko knows how to flank. So we need to examine a little further so I can look it up. Okay, upon further examination, I found out that out of all of Italy's best commanders, it's actually the king himself is the best commander, with, again, trickster and mountain expert, and has a high personal combat skill, which means if I were to get into a duel with him, he will kill me. They call him Ironside for nothing. While the Doge, the other hand, whilst the commander of his troops in Venice, which he's over there in Trevisto with the mercenary army, he's not militarily trained despite being strong and shrewd, even though he's mainly about being an administrator. And we don't know the rest of his commanders or what they're like, if he brings any. And as for that mercenary army we mentioned, it's the Company of St. George's what's Italy hired. They got lots of archers, lots of heavy infantry, and some heavy cavalry, which their best troops are actually the mercenary troops up there. While the Ord of Khazars, which they're with us now, he's not militarily trained, but he's with us in Donia Krai. There's only Ord, and should he die along with us, then his country would be in shambles. And as for my army, Bryko will take the left flank, Jaco will take the right, and also I decided to reorganize some units here. We need to bring all of our commanders in, actually. Altgiri will be part of the barony of Visokoi troops. My son will be behind him with the barony of Soli. Over there on the left, the barony of Dubois will be led by Andrea. Banja Luka will be led by the other Bryko, my cousin. And over there, the Jaco barony of Toltana will be led by Romanos. So in other words, Romanos, the other of the best commanders we had, is going to take Jaco's back. And backing him up The barony of Bilinopodia will be led by the rector of Ragusa, which is also designated regent. And of course, way at the bottom is the some members of the Bulgarian company, which is, well, they're going to do their own thing. I can't, switch them around, which I haven't really looked them up. He's a skilled tactician. And one more thing. And this man, the marshal, well, he's brave, but he ain't that all bright. Well, we're gonna have to do is we gotta go down and take him out. The mercenary army will make its way down here. It's now or never on this one. It'll start on March the 3rd. They're not going to be retreating. And also, I found a kingdom which has a daughter, Princess of Romagna, in central Italy. Accept the betrothal, but the alliance, they will say no. Unless, that other artifact, the Amber Crown. Wonder if he'll like it. Although it feels like it's kind of too late now for any alliances. But what can we do? We have a battle to win, and it starts right now in Split. My son. The syphilis finally got him. He died during the battle, just not killed. And all he's left is 2 grandchildren. Yeah, there's 2 grandchildren now. Remember, when this whole war is going to be over, it's going to be a brand new generation. We don't know what this generation will be like, but we lost our man, so. Hey, since I got that sword back, troops fight better. Where's that? You lost all of it? You lost the old knife terrain, Vladislav's old sword. But I'll still be carrying Loiana's sword. So ill the long sword. Rest in peace. He's one of their other commanders, the bishop, which he isn't that good, but he's brave. No matter what happens, we have to win. No matter what happens. The mercenaries are coming. And they have an organizer with them because they're moving so fast, I assume. If they get here during the battle, then it's over. We're beating them off. Watch your words. Alliance proposal sent. They're in Sten now. They took out the center flank. Alright, they're retreating, but it didn't stop them. And they're about to be here now, so things are about to get rough right now. Siege Ferrara. Or Padua, whatever the name is of that county. Well, they're about to be here. Here comes relief. They're going to save their Italian brethren. And they're going to refill those flanks. And not to mention all that heavy infantry they'll be mustering. We just beat them back, but the mercenaries are here now. Remember, we have a lot of horse archers from the Khazar horde. So we did destroy a good portion of the Italian army. Now we're facing a mainly mercenary and Venetian army now. We're holding our ground. We beat the mercenaries back. The grandson was murdered. I think that's the one that's in line of succession, but who gives a damn? What a comeback we've made. He's from Venice. One of their commanders who isn't particularly skilled. I'm under house arrest for now. Did we lose anybody besides my son? No. Everything appears to be in order. Also reorganize again. Yes, solely that's where my son led that part of the flank. What's the other man's name? That's the other Greek. I mean, Romanos is over there. Karakios, yes. Behind. So, should we give them time to regroup or no? It's up to you. Let's just retake the holdings. Let them retreat. And our new alliance was made of Romania. And they will siege this area just to draw them back. And don't forget, we're still reinforcing soldiers for both the Khazar Horde and our own main army. Smuggler's Ring in Imotsky has been destroyed. The retinue in Zeta is slowing them down. God bless the Serbs. They knew what they were doing, even though they didn't know there were hostilities going on. What's this? Oh, peasant revolt. Some people have had enough. It's not an anti-war protest thing, it's just whatever did pissed them off. Seems they're going to be residing in Zeta, which is plains terrain. Venice will join them up. Oh, that's a trade post. Don't besiege that. Over there. Well, they're almost done. Let's meet them there. Don't fight them directly. Because this is mountains. Huh. They're going to Onagust. What if we meet them in Bosnia? It's theoretical. Not now. No. No more of that. Just wait for them to make their next move. Going to Rashka. I don't know about that. There's mountains and we have superior numbers. Should we? Cat decided to stop moving. That would be a terrible move. Just wondering. They'll be there on the 26th. Venice will follow suit. when we brought this man here, because he's going to be my new court physician. He's the smartest man in the world. Not born genius, just most learned man that can be accepted to invitation. No. One more. What I would want is to fight against Venice as a way of to, you know, their movements are locked. We will fight against Venice. Yes, pick off their allies from behind. Jaco, thank you for the organizer trait. Aha! Got him tricked. Heck of a tactic we made. Now move to there. About to say, are they going to move into the Bosnian hinterland? Okay, that's mountains, and this is the king's domain. I mean, no doubt we can beat him with superior numbers, but he has the mountains advantage, you know? It's the mountains. Look, let's just go back and see what he will do next. Will he move again? He's moving to Sully. That's our Bosnian land. 21st. No, they'll get there before we do. We're just gonna have to play catch up with them. Like maybe just drive them towards the Sava River, get them to flat ground. While our allies over there will continue sieging the holdings. Also, are we going to allow them to wait for more reinforcements? I mean, who knows? Are they still out there? And one would say, who cares? Just charge at it. Matter of fact, I'll do just that. Screw it. If this is the battle he wants, then this is the battle he's going to get. We're going to do it on his terms. We're not going to allow him to have fresh troops around. It's going to be what's going to be. We have horse archers, mind you. We have more cavalry than they do, but they have more heavy infantry than we do. They have the worst commanders, and the king is their best commander. Just rev them up. So at the Battle of Olivo in Bosnia. See, our cavalry made a difference. And it's none of my business with the argument of your wife. Could care about your extramarital affairs. The conversion of Pannonia. Pannonia is now Catholic thanks to Bavaria. God has finally touched them, and we're finally beating them back. Now the war's in our favor. If only we capture the king himself, then it's going to be all over. Instead, we capture their commanders. One of which has a whole lot of gold for a bishop, which I'm sure he can pay his own ransom. Again, I like to keep them house arrest because I don't want them to die. So that way they can give all that money to me, which is like our own way of war reparations. Now get Zeta back. Now we're turning things around here. And I'm glad that Sardinia did not join the war because we are allied with them. Despite being Italy's tributary state. Ah, raiders. You know, with my son gone, that means I will too will be gone soon. And Bosnia will be led by a child. Here they come again. We get the hills advantage. But they decided to stop themselves. Like smart, competent people that they are. And I'm sure they're going to go back home to Italy to retake what was lost. Wonder how long it's going to take until we finally beat them out of it. But what I do know is, once I'm dead, Bosnia will be led by a child and the war will not end there. I guess I must be blessed to have lived this long. So come on, we're going to be on the offensive this time. And I'm sure my, the other two remaining, what I would call members of what was left of Magnificent Seven of commanders, are still leading in the front. Again, they're all in the army now. They're sub-commanders. I told them to siege Mantua while we go into Verona. Supply limits should be good, even in the winter. Helen? Helen was killed by rabble. Did live in Trebizonid. Is there a revolt ongoing in Trebizonid? Yes, that means a peasant revolt happened in that area. They took the capital, and they've killed my 45-year-old daughter, Helen. Alright, let's beat... No indication of Italians returning. There they are. Now they're going to be on the defensive. Yeah, that was one of my rivals, which was due to the ambitious training. Mayor of Yatsa can be the Prime Master. Have a look. Because we need to know what's going on down there. For once, I think I see him training for stewardship in the future. Not a big loss. We can handle it. Out of supplies. Supply issues. Are you sieging this area? Yes, you are. We're going to be meeting them at Ferrara, and we'll take the river crossing penalty if we have to. It'll be up in friendly territory, so we'll be resupplied much better. Sure, one more beating out of their army will definitely make our war score go up. definitely avenge our losses from Kanin. I guess having sub-commanders in the army did make the difference. All of our top commanders and two of my best friends. As we said before, soldiers to the end. Soldiers for life. Oh no, not that area. Don't go up there. Is there a safer place for supply limit? Look, this will do. It's plains. If you take the capital, that'll be grand. And I'm sure beating these heretics would hopefully cause other major powers surrounding them to declare holy wars against them, because they're heretics, you know. Oh yeah, we're liberating this Ragusan trade post, because that's occupied by the Italians. In which I want to reiterate again. Glad the Sardinians did not join the war, because I think we would have lost had the Sardinians intervened. We'll meet them. They'll get the advantage of the mountains, but we don't care. We have the numbers now. And if I get killed in battle, then I'm prepared for it. Still no king, but we're capturing other prisoners. He's from that capital area. Now get down there. How much is going to take to end this war? Got 2 more holdings to go. Keep at it. Siege this area next. Don't go to us, because there's no way we can handle our supply limit this way. What are you guys doing up there? Is that the new horde? I think we should go after him again. Normally this episode would have ended around this time, but I'm not going to let it end. We're going to keep going until this war is over. Decided to take the long way round. We'll pass through the river and meet them there. Once again, meeting them back. Because we had to bring out literally all the commanders that Bosnia has. It's over. Who killed the king? Who got him? Hangtiari, the Frankish commander. Congratulations, you saved Bosnia. I mean, I could care less about how the war ended as long as it's just we wanted to get away from them. And that would also mean that Venice and Sardinia and Corsica are free from Italian influence. They call him Nestor the traitor. I guess he was a participant in that war and he must have betrayed one of his comrades in battle. Thank God that's over. Let's go home, celebrate and rejoice. Now all of you will be paying a ransom. This is our way of, getting war reparations. Call me old cripple, rough bore, soft freak, paranoid cripple. And this man ain't going anywhere because he's just some guy. He doesn't have a landed position of any. He's from Venice. Oh, okay. Let me read you some bad poetry. Pedro's forced to spend an hour listening to one of my guards reciting the most atrocious poetry. Not only is the brute butchering the rhythm of it, but I made certain that this particular poem contains the most contrived metaphors. His ears will ring a cativo cadence for weeks. He didn't become a lunatic because that's 5% of that happening. Now we can go home and rebuild our army. The Thieves Guild and Donia Crive eradicated. Why not? Let's just burn them. Just up the kill count again. So Bosnia is at peace now. But we're still vulnerable, in a way. Well, we're going to be more vulnerable regardless because Bosnia will be led by my grandson, in which a new generation will begin. Because this old generation of heroes will soon come to pass. Alright, you can go to Constantinople now. Bakur, what kind of name is that? What are you? Georgian. Okay. He's not Basilis. He's Georgian. Yeah. Now we can make a lot of money again. So yeah, back to the good old days for now. How old am I? 73. I guess I will go out on a natural death, which is, nice and peaceful death. Still awaiting. And we will wait for that death to occur on the next episode, which we're going to have to end it right now because it's going longer than usual. So on the next episode, a new generation of Bosnia will begin, leading by the young grandson, who is still a child, and hopefully will be raised to prominence, we hope, because there isn't much of us Tezalovic left. It's just 2 grandsons and Katerina. That's it. So we hope we see you on the next episode. Until then, so long for now.